Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The sack sets up an important 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Arkansas. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner being brought down. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gives it to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball, and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. That's good for a first down near the 40. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to pull it down and run. Juice to get past a man. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in for an excellent run. The Razorbacks line up with a 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coach taking a timeout to talk things over with the defense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Receiver in motion now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Horned Frogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. Single back, takes the handoff. Got a lane, can he get in? Touchdown, TCU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Hogs. Just ran away from the defense.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying it.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. TCU offense takes the field. It really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the ball is picked off. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this deep and begin the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Razorbacks will crank up the tempo. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up 8 yards and a 1st down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute to football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window and pick up a nice gain.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him right at the line there. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they will claim the second half lead.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. TCU offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Again, he makes it second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Big throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Incompletion makes it second and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got it. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be returned. And the return man steps out at the 28. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead of incomplete and third down. They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Excellent protection all day to throw. Flings it now to the left. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Looking for 6. And that one is incomplete in the end zone. Now it's second down here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for a touchdown.
BT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the TCU offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's some pre-snap movement back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback still eluding the pressure. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down. We're going to throw the football. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive. Time ticking away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 40, inside the 20, inside the 10.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
First and goal. Late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions.